Then we have done physically challenged one. Then we have done a mobile one. Then we have done this again the range one. Again we have done the number one. So input type number, then range, text, means text type again, then password and all. So today we'll proceed from here only. So after the number one, I'll be doing the date of birth one, date of birth. I think we have done some type of them. So I'll be doing the further ones. So input type will be date. Told you I think from the last class also, but let me tell you again. This will be DOB, date of birth, and this will be DR here. So input type is date and name is date of birth, and putting DR break here. Then again, after that, going here, the refreshing it here, and so it's not the your form. So let me close this. So I've done this. This is registration. Click it here. Okay, so we have done this one. So when you enter the date of birth here, so you get a calendar here. Now in this calendar, you can go and drag and drop and go to whatever year you are born. Here first. Whatever the idea is, suppose you are selecting this to like this, it will work. So this is date of birth, which you can use it here in the registration form. Then apart from the date of birth, so this is actually date type. Then there we have more one because I wanted the time also. So the control I'm going to use that is used for the current time. Suppose I wanted to put the current time. So this will be of time type. And name can be like I'm putting the name as today here. Right here. Time type here. Refreshing it here. You see this time. If you click on this clock option, you can see the only time that is being shown here is after the exact time which is currently there. So you can see it is already highlighted 1913. 19 means 13 means 1, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 means 7, 13. So this is 7:13 currently the time that is in the gray color. Okay. So you can click here and see it will be already available. You can see from the watch of the system also. So now it will be 9:14. So you will if I refresh the page, then I will get that option also. So see now then I have refreshed it. Now it is 9:14. So you see selected. So you will only see the time that is after the current time that is left in today date. Okay. So in today's time only till 12 p.m. we have left with this much time which is shown in this sequence. So that is the time type which we can use. So apart from time type, we have other type of controls also. Let me put one more VR here. Then we have email type here. I will put input type equals to email. Name will be email ID. I will put right here. Okay. So here we have email option. So if I click submit button, so it is asking for the password. So I put the password here. Submit button. So I put the numbers here. Now in the email, if I suppose I put Ravi.com, if I do not put the @ symbol, so it will ask for this @ symbol here. So you need to put the @ symbol that is required. So before the @ this is known as username, then this is @ symbol, this is the again the known as a server name, and this is the domain. Okay. So this is first one is username, then @ symbol, then this is the domain means server name, then the domain. Okay. So this is actually the format which you need to use. So even I can for the user, what I can do is I can put the specifier here, and I can give an example like for the user to like this, giving the format, put a proper one. I can give an example to the user so that how to put the email address so that the user knows how to do it. Okay. So this is how the user knows. Select any of them. So then we have first name, last name, and password keys. Then we have physically challenged, mobile number. This is date of birth. We have done time. This we have also done the range one, which is not here. So this one is the range one which we have done already. Then apart from the email, we also have for the website. For the website also, if you use the input type equals to URL, if you give the name here, because I'm writing the name web. So inside the website one, if you in the website one, if I suppose I'm writing only google.com, submit it, will ask for the password first. Then I need to put the mobile number here. Then I need to click the submit, and it will not take because this is not the URL. Okay. So you have put the proper URL. Okay. And I will put the proper here HTTPS colon double slash www dot. Okay, so now it is working. So you can understand what actually it is doing. So it is looking for the proper URL. You need to. So here also you can put the placeholder and tell the user how to write the URL because most of the users actually don't know how to use the URL. The URL is complete web address. That is that starts from HTTPS double slash www dot whatever website.com it is. You need to put the complete of that portion. Okay. So now we can have next one. Suppose I wanted it for the gender. For gender, I will use ampersand NBSP. That is a single space I will use. This is used for putting the single space between gender and male. Suppose I'm writing here. For the gender, I will take the radio button, and radio button basically is used for single choice selection. Okay. When we have many options and we wanted to choose single one, then we use this option. Okay. So a name can be like whatever the name you wanted to give, and then there is a field known as value. So in value field, you can write down the name. Suppose I'm writing male here, then I will put ampersand NBSP, and again if I copy it, suppose here, I will put it here, then I will get female here, and then I will put it here input, and we have type here, and the input type we have this again as a radio known as, and then again the name is you can give any name. Suppose I'm see you can give any name, but here one catch is one important thing is that whenever you are using a radio button, I'm not talking about other controls in radio button. If you are using 10 radio buttons also, 5 radio buttons also, the name of all the radio buttons related to particular things should be same. Suppose I'm keeping it here different, and let's see what will happen. For male, I'm putting M, and for female, I'm putting F. Okay. Now I'll put the value field here. Then I'll close it, and then I'll put the get here after this. Okay. So if I go and if I refresh the page, you will see there will be a radio button. See, radio button is here. So what if I select male and female? You see both are selected, and if I wanted to deselect, it is not deselected because just because we have used the different names. If you make the name of both the controls same, this is also M and this is also M. So this is very important. This is point to be noted that you have to make all the names to be same so that you have only one selection. So whenever you click on other one, it will be released. Are you getting? So you can have any. This is not about two only. I can have one more radio button here if I want. Suppose I'm copying this. So I'm putting it here. Others option. Okay. Name will be same. Yes, I will put the break. So you can put any as many options you want. If you select any of them, see always it will be single selection, whatever is. So that is the role of radio button. Radio button basically we use in any form for the purpose of putting a single choice. Okay, so whenever you wanted to have a single choice, then you need to have this radio button to use this. Okay, so this is what we'll do. Are you getting? So this is what will happen. You need to be very clear with this. So this is the radio button which we'll be using. Now I wanted to have a, if I wanted to have more than one selection, then what I need to do? Putting one more VR. Okay, so I'm putting here for select qualification percent MBSP 1% MBSP. Suppose we have here the qualification is 10, and I'm putting here input type equals to, this will be a checkbox. Remember that this will be a checkbox type. Okay. Name can be anything, like I'm putting anything. Okay. Then value is like 10. Then we have ampersand MBSP. In between this, okay, I wanted to have the space here. Then I will have 12 here. Again, I will use input type equals to checkbox. Okay, so this is one checkbox which we have used here, and this can be here the name can be different. Okay, like I'm giving different names. Value will be the same, which you are giving on the screen. The value will be used here only because value is used in the coding when we fetch the value from here only. Okay, so suppose I'm copying this again, and from here I'll be doing this. I'm copying it here so that I can make it. That one. So this was 10, 11, means 12, and this will be now. Suppose I'm using it, putting it as retake. You can put anything, whatever you want. The value should be also the retake. Okay. So I'm putting one more here this time. This is empty, and the value will be m dot text. Okay. I'm saving it. I refresh it from here. I go back here. Let me put the break here. Putting this VR here. I'm saving that here. I'm going back to this and putting it here. Now see, this is a multiple choice. So I can get the selections, any of them. I can remove any of them and okay. So you can use any of them, any of the selections. Okay, so you can have your 10th, or you can have retake selection, you can have MTech selection, or you can have 10, 12, retake, and MTech, whatever you want. So you can select single also. In checkbox, this is the advantage. You can have either single selection or you can have multiple selections also. Okay, so I'm having multiple selections in front of this one. You can have as many. Okay, are you getting? So this is what you need to do. Okay, so this is what is known as checkbox. Now I wanted to have, suppose I'm wanted to develop known as suppose this is known as drop down list. Okay, so in technical terms it is known as drop down list. So you must have seen that you there is a list, you click there and there is a list, and you select a particular item, suppose like for city and city. So the control name is also known as select. So the control name is also select, and inside the select there are controls that is known as option. Inside the option we need to have values. Suppose we have Mumbai here. Okay, suppose I'm putting 3, 4, 5 options only. You can have any you want. If I save it, go to my form. If I refresh it, if I go back here, and from here also, the select box here, if I use it, this one. The BR here, again, I put one more BR here. And if I click here, and if you see, if I refresh it here, so you see this is there in the box there. And select any of the option. In Chennai, Mumbai, Bangalore, or whatever it is, okay, I can select it. So this is like drop down list. So you can create many of them. Okay, this is one. If you want, you can have more also. Suppose before this, I wanted to have one more here. Before this here, not put BR here, put N% NPSP colon here. And this is for the select country or select state option. I will write on the states here because I'm writing I only five from now. Karnataka, Karnataka. Then here we have one more, and we have UP, then we have Madhya Pradesh, then we have Tamil Nadu, then we have Karnataka, and I can use Delhi also here. Okay. And go and refresh here and see you have both options. Okay, so you can select like this. Yeah, ampersand and BSP is used to give a space between this. Ampersand and BSP full form is N means N, BSP means blank space. NBSP is the full form, that is the N blank space. Okay, so this is how you will make it. And I have completed this form. So this is what we have in the form, and you need to use this. Okay, and I will be telling you one more control here. So I'm giving you the time to just practice it. I'm giving you 10 minutes. Just in this 10 minutes, just do it quickly as possible, so that I can tell you that control. I will be telling you the audio control, how to use the audio control and form load control. Okay. So just do this so that I can tell you how to upload, how to use photo upload option and also in this form. I'm just sharing the screen with you for the code. You have 10 minutes and just do it so that we can start that. I'm just sharing this code. You can start from the body tag, an HTML body tag, and directly you can start from the form. So we have done till age one in the last class. So you need to start from the date of birth. Practice from date of birth, okay, and the below ones. So, but you need to make the form, and then inside the form you can make this, okay, to start doing. Okay, so let me tell you the other one now. Time is up, so let me proceed from here now. Again, so in order to upload the photo, suppose I'm giving upload photo option. So here I will use a control known as file control. Control name is file, and the name can be whatever name you want to give. Suppose I'm giving upload. Name is here. Name BR. BR. This is upload control, and I'm giving it here. If I choose file from here, and if I go to the file choosing, then I can select any of them. See if you upload it, it is going to be here. So you can upload photo, you can upload other file types also. Suppose I'm uploading this presentation, so PPT can also upload anything. Okay. So this is the upload control. File control actually it is known as. Now let's do the next control. That is also known as putting the BR here. So I will be using the audio control. This control is also known as audio. Then controls, the properties controls here. Okay. So we can use them anyways wherever we wanted to use it, we can use it like this. Okay. So audio controls can be like this, and like I don't want to do this, I will close the audio here, and in between this I will write down the file name and everything. Okay. So in between this here we'll be writing all the things. So I will first, you need to write down the source, which audio file you wanted to play, you have to put that file here. So audio source, then I need to put the file name. So I have copied one file, I have downloaded one file, this t.mp3 here, t.mp3 here from the website, and you will download your own. Okay. So this will be t.mp3. Okay, t.mp3 here. And then type will be, there can be type, it can be audio oblique mp3. So the file will be audio oblique mp3, and then you will close the source. And here I will write down one statement: audio will not play. So if the player is not supported in your browser, this will appear. This text will appear on your screen. It will be written: this audio will not play. Let me refresh it here. Okay, so this audio is here in my file. So I will unmute this. So you can include all the audio files like I have done this. So you can include any audio file. Okay, so you will see the player here. And if player is not supported in your browser, then this text will appear. This audio will not play in your browser. Okay. So all of this you can Suppose I wanted to give instruction in my form with an audio file, so I can give it from here. So are you getting? So this type, this is the way you will use it. You will write down the code and you will do whatever the things are being done like this. Okay? So you can do it properly like this, and then you will get the response from here and you'll have this. Okay, so you will have this. So this is input type is submit, and this is source is here and type is here, and type is here, name is here. Okay, so you can use any of them. So like city, selecting city, and selecting state option is here. Then we have this checkbox option. Then we have radio button. Then we have URL option. Then we have email option. Time. All of this you need to practice so that in coming class in the tomorrow class we'll be starting with Visual Studio, and before that I will be telling you some part of JavaScript. Okay, so you need to understand what the JavaScript is. So next class we'll be starting this Visual Studio. So this thing we will first see how to make this HTML code here. So in Visual Studio it will take hardly 5 or 10 minutes to design all the things. It will not take so much time. But still we have learned this code. Why we have learned this code? Because when we are going for the interview or anything, they will ask you manually to write the codes. They will not give you Visual Studio or any other tool to write the code. Okay, because in Visual Studio you can drag and drop and you can create the code, but that will not be allowed in any exam or any interview or any technical round. So they will not give you that. They will simply give you notepad or something. They will ask you to make it, or they will give you paper and then you have to write the code for that. So for that you need to practice this. Okay, so I'm just share the code with the admin and then you will get this file. And be prepared, just complete this and the next class so that we can proceed further in the coming classes. Okay, so you will be doing this and letting me know. So you will complete this registration form and you can take a reference from the website. You can go to any website and you can see how they have designed the form. You can design according to that. Okay, are you getting? So that will. Okay then. Thank you, class. The software is Visual Studio. Visual Studio, you can download it from the internet. If you go to the internet and you can write down Visual Studio download. So you can see the Visual Studio Direct Microsoft website is there. Install free for Windows. Okay, so you'll be going down there and downloading it. Okay, for the Windows. So you can go and you will download this community one, not the professional or the enterprise one. This will be not free. You will get free trial. You see it is here. So you will download this community one ID free of the student source code contributions. This is for you. Okay, for students. Just see it is written free for student. Okay. Previously it was not free, but they have now made this free version also where you can write the code and you will not get the full version of that, but it is sufficient for you to do the coding. So you will download this one. This is for Windows. See the Windows symbol is here. Don't download this one. This is for Mac. It is clearly written. This is for Mac. This is for Apple system. Okay. So do it and practice it as much as you practice, then the better you will be. Okay. Okay then. Thank you, class.